I would like to thank the opposition team and my colleagues for giving a very good introduction on what tsunami is. So firstly, this tsunami, which was alerted at 2 p.m. was of 2 consecutive earthquakes. My question to you, brother, did Sri Lanka identify that there was an earthquake occurred, or did they get it elsewhere? I'm sure it's elsewhere. They got it from a meteorological department. Since after 8 years, I'm pretty confident that they have taken very less amount of steps preventing tsunamis. This which happened on a holiday where many people were resting at home. Every parents were with their children. But imagine a typical day, brother. In typical day, it's not this, children at home, father at his office, mother may be at home. It would have been a chaos. But this was a holiday. Imagine if it was in a night, maybe at around 1 p.m., perhaps typical Sri Lankans are inactive, meaning they're sleeping. Most of them, that's like obvious. But is there any kind, like, we won't wake for our alarm, so can we wake up for a television or a phone call? Will we? No, we won't. And especially evacuation programs like evacuation drill should be performed. What happened was every people were with panic and pandemonium. If they were prepared, why should they be prepared? Why should they be panic? Why should they panic all over? Vehicles move. We saw, in the television, vehicles are moving all over. There were traffic jam. Even I was caught in the traffic jam, Colombo, at 4 p.m. So it was to struck Sri Lanka at 4 p.m. But Colombo city was busy. It was full of traffic jam. So you call this perfect evacuation? And even many people were they were not aware. And the thing was, there were no proper settlements. And people, what they started was they went here and there. The funniest part was, people in the south went up to see what's happening, but the people in the highland came down to see tsunami. That was the funniest part here. And many unplanned settlements, and even police couldn't control the crowd.
May I ask a question? If you have said that to me in night, if the alert was taking place, how can you have taken it? If your girlfriend calling you in the night, wouldn't you, or would you answer, or wouldn't you?
No, actually I switch off my mobile phone and sleep, that's how it is. And the thing is now, so you saw what happens. Simply, police couldn't control the crowd. It was full of traffic jam. People were just panic all over. And we saw on the television, obviously, I guess you'd have also seen what happened. It was just, a total mess. So, thank you.
My dear opponents and my friends and viewers, very good evening for you. I came here to propose my team that Sri Lanka is prepared for a possible tsunami. You all know that Sri Lanka is known as a hub of Asia. So, Sri Lanka is now having contacts with India, China, as well as America and some other nations. Those mentioned 3 nations are the superpowers of the world. So, if a tsunami warning is given to those nations, it will automatically come to Sri Lanka. Yes.
Brother, do we have to rely on those nations to get the information? Why can't we, Sri Lankans, do something about it?
Yes, we also have done something. We have about 75 to 100 tsunami warning towers, and we have tsunami falls to protect the tsunami waves entering the country, and we have already built bunds across the seas, around the seas.
Let me get this straight. Are we relying on those 3 super nations, or are we getting the information? I'm confused.
Sorry?
Are we going to get the information from those 3 nations, or will we ourselves take the information? I'm confused here.
Both we can do it. We can take information from them, and also we can also let the warning. And Sri Lanka also having contact with Pacific Tsunami Warning Center. It's also interlinked with Disaster Management Center in Sri Lanka. You all know that the tsunami of 2004 is a cumbersome event. it was an unexpected event. So there was a right decision taken at the right moment. That was the Act of Disaster Management Act in 2005. After that act, Disaster Management Center was organized in Sri Lanka. So now Disaster Management Center is well advanced with new science technologies. And Disaster Management Center set up village level committees including the Grama Niladhari divisions, etc. And
I think the Grama Niladhari divisions were set way before that. What I'm trying to ask you, brother, now, are these functioning efficiently? Is the Disaster Management Center functioning efficiently?
Of course, yes. Last 11th April, we got a tsunami alert. Before 1 hour, all of our countries, especially I'm mentioning in Jaffna, in our country, especially Gurunagar and Pasio, they are the coastal areas engaged in fisheries. So they were informed before that, 1 hour before, and they were sent to the higher places without any delay. So they were protected. And opponent team says that people were not allowed to live in 100 meters, but those people are the economies, those people handling the economies of Sri Lanka, because they are the fishermen. They need to go to fishing at early at morning, so it's easy for them to live there. So I am saying that Sri Lanka is fully ready to face a possible tsunami in future. Thank you.
A very good day to all of you. Now, all this while we've been talking about people. Yes, people are important, lives are important, of course. But let us focus on property, or should I say economic assets. Now, Sri Lanka, it's not a secret that Sri Lanka is still recovering from the 2004 tsunami, because Sri Lanka lost around $3.6 billion and is still recovering from that setback. Now, brother, what has been done to protect economic property? For example, if you take Maldives is a group of islands and always faces the imminent threat of being flooded by water. But it was not affected by the tsunami. Why? They had coral reefs. Yes, could you believe that? Coral reefs protected Maldives. But now, today, we see that coral reefs are being destroyed around the edges of the Pearl of the Indian Ocean. And another factor is that Panama village was the first to be hit by the tsunami in 2004, but it was not affected. Why? They had sand dunes. Now, sand dunes are natural protection against tsunami. But if you go to Panama village today, brothers, those very sand dunes are being destroyed. And another protection against economic assets and properties is mangroves. And sorry to say, more than planting those mangroves, those very mangroves we speak are being cut down. Another factor that I would like to mention is, you said about the buffer zone. Buffer zones, if you take a stroll down the coastal area, which we did, brother, believe me, within 100 meters of the seashore, should I say, there live thousands of people. And the so-called, our fishermen, who are pride in terms of economic assets, can easily lose their boats and their lives.
You said that property, you said about property, no? If a tsunami is coming to attack you, what will you do? You will look after your property or look after your life?
It's not about, that's what I'm saying. The whole point is being prepared. It's not about that situation. We should be prepared in advance. That's the whole point, my learned judges and my dearest brothers. It's not about that situation. Because, hey, if a tsunami does come, we're not going to be, oh my God, where's my gold, where's my stuff? No, we're going to run for our lives. So let us be prepared. That is the point we're trying to make, my beloved brother. And I would like to say that if we focus ourselves, we can protect ourselves. If we work hard, we can protect ourselves and our economic assets. Thank you.
5 minutes in the grand scheme of things is not a lot of time. But on this show, The Debater, 5 minutes represents the only amount of time that our teams get a chance to confer with the outside world.
Right now I have Achyutan from St. John's College, Jaffna.
Both perform well.
And I have Asif with me from Zahira College, Matale.
It's pretty good that they performed and they performed well.
Don't think anything negative.
30-minute show and we should make it right. We should.
Thinking things positive is good.
I hope we can sure win.
Historically, round 3 has been our most aggressive round. This round has a tendency to bring out emotions like no other. It tests the critical thinking skills of our debaters to the fullest. Now, this round consists of 6 speakers, 3 per team. Each team will be given a maximum amount of 3 minutes to present their arguments. Please do keep in mind that the teams have to present their arguments in quick succession. The only rule during the course of this round is that each team member has to present at least 1 argument during the course of 3 minutes. Proposition and the opposition. The stage is yours for rapid fire.
Non-governmental organizations are carrying out tsunami awareness program among the school children.
Well, yeah, that was a good argument. But my question to you is how efficient they are in providing, practicing tsunami drills like things for school children.
Non-governmental organizations have made many ways to make awareness seminars among the rural people and the students, and to make sure what to do at the time of the tsunamis.
They're not working now.
The tsunami towers are rusted in Trincomalee and they are not working now. What's the reason for that?